Orange Aggie. Okay, so what does that mean though? I only know that that is a club banger. That's all I care about. 11 minutes past the hour of 2. And sorry, we're starting off late today because of some amazing things going on in the studio. Don't mind me. Yes, the Girls Chat Show taking center stage, guys, happens here Mondays and Fridays. And we have the right persons in house. As usual, there's no desk or no Girls Chat Show without a lady. And as much as you have me as your host on the show, we need a girl, a lady sitting down. So we have a girl in the building. I scream, and he's only virus now. We scream like that. But you know, we have the expressive joy in the building.
Hello, Abuja. I'm so happy to be here. Seriously,
we missed you. Like happy New Month from last month.
Happy New Month.
Did I see you in November?
Yes, you did. I was like, last 2 weeks Monday.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay, good to have Joy in the building.
Thank you.
Guess who is making a debut? Is this like a debut? Yeah.
Yeah, this is like my debut.
Yeah. So Emeka is in the building sitting. I know that Virus had, some issues. Couldn't make it today. Same as always, sisters Auntie Chica. So Emeka has the what do I call it now, sitting for the guys. So Chris is also there covering what is happening. Sports Festival live at the National Stadium. So Emeka is in the building, who usually slides and sends us messages while we are live on the shooting. I didn't know you. Jokes. Okay, so we're talking about social media today. This is a part 2. We started off on Monday talking about social media. First things that comes to mind, let me ask you this question. Within 2 minutes, you get to answer me. What issues do you have with social media? Starting with you, Emeka.
For me, I really don't have any issue because I feel social media it's something that you should use to an extent that appeals to you, and you should use for your own benefit. If you misuse social media, you can definitely get back at
How
you.
do you misuse social media? Is it when you visit some sites? Is it when, you go there for dating sake? Let's see this girl, if I can slide into the DM. Shoot my shots.
Okay, as the name implies, social media, it's a platform for socialization.
Yes.
That's like the major thing here. So you should explore the whole world of possibility.
Okay.
Like you can slide into anybody's DM and you can.
Yeah, many people got married as a result of sliding.
Yeah, sure. But at the same time, you have to be very conscious of what you're doing.
Okay.
You have to take some measures in terms of who you're hooking up with on social media, especially for the opposite sex, like the female folks. You have to be very careful because a lot of guys will definitely slide into your DM. They want to see you physically. They want to invite you over.
Yeah.
It's always advised that you take caution in hooking up with all these
people who slide into DMs. Okay, let's move to you, Joy. Do you have a particular? I know the advantage of social media is out there. That's why it's called social and it's a media. So back in the days, like I said in the morning, when we're playing old school, people write love letters, slide it. Secondary school crush. But these days, you just go to social media, you have the gadgets, and you can send the message. So for you, what issues do you have with social media?
First off, I like to think that social media is like a double-edged sword.
Okay.
Can be favorable, can be unfavorable. It depends on how you use it.
Okay.
Personally, I know we have a whole lot of advantages out there when it comes to social media. Okay, I think one of the unfavorable whatever when it comes to social media has to do with being addicted to it.
Oh wow.
Okay, let me just give you an instance. Some years back, like I had to tell myself, Joy, forget the joy girl. You're not a woman. When it's time for you to read your Bible, don't go use your phone that you have one Bible app in there. Get your old time this thing.
If you can't take the good book around, some people can just easily go to their gadget. They have the app.
You just tell yourself that you want to read your Bible, and before you know WhatsApp content, before you know Facebook, before you know Twitter,
you start getting notifications.
What's wrong with me and all of that? So that'll be it for me.
Okay. So I see none of you have issues with, people who particularly go to social media just to date.
No.
Nobody has issues with that.
No.
Okay, let me try and explain. So there are people who slide into people's DMs, right? You know, you see 2 girls or 3 pretty girls, or a handsome who says girls don't slide into DMs.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, a lot. Oh, they've done that.
Yeah, a lot.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you see, there are times when people, male, female, they slide into people's DMs just for the sake of, let's see if this person will respond. For instance, let's use Emeka.
Okay.
Slides into Sarah's DM, slides into Ifeoluwa's DM, slides into Grace's DM, sends all of them messages and begins to, maybe if 2 responses, dating 2 of them. So people have issues with, you know, you shouldn't double date as a person, as a decent person who wants integrity and stuff. So at that point when he's dating these 2 girls, it's more like people go to do that just for the game's sake. It's more like the other day Chris said, if a man is saying 3, 4 girls and they are chicks, they're hot girls, it adds to his profile. When he's talking with the guys, there's some guys that wouldn't, just shut up there. It's not a man, just one guy, one lady you're dating. So for that reason, there are people who date several, you know, they hook up on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and all of that, and Instagram. You don't have issues with that?
The point here is what's the definition of dating?
Okay.
For me, dating, like when you're still relating with someone on social media, and perhaps you've accepted that you guys are dating.
Yeah.
It's still within the walls of social media. It hasn't transformed into.
When it transformed into you're seeing yourself now, you guys are chatting now.
Okay.
You're seeing another person at the same time. Oh, I'm done with this chick. Let's move to the next. You know, there are people who play those games.
Yeah, there are people who play those games. I feel when the whole thing goes beyond social media and you've seen the person and there is a commitment attached to it, I feel there should be some form of respect in terms of.
But do you have issues with people dating, maybe double dating? 3, 4. I just want to see.
It depends. It depends on the person's reasons for doing that, because I wouldn't say. Let me just put it this way, because I am a guy and I don't want to,
No, you can go ahead. Feel free. This is the girls' chat. We are not going to come for you.
I don't want to be sentimental about these issues.
Okay.
Now, a lot of guys actually double date because of certain reasons.
Let's know why, though.
Because they don't want to put their eggs in one basket.
So girls like to put all their eggs in one basket. Joy.
I know what girls are beginning to learn from them.
Perfect.
Because when you look at situations why guys find themselves dating, double dating, when you're committed to just one lady, and at the end of the day, you invest your emotions, you invest your resources and a lot of things, and to a certain point, the lady now jilts you and disappoints you. At that point,
or tells you, let's take it
slowly, or I need space. These are certain things that would make a guy don't want to put himself in that situation of just dating one lady.
So Joy, is it a problem when I just want to say
then at times? Sorry, let me just add this. Let me add this. For guys. Generally, we have this tendency of wanting to explore, and we have this tendency of wanting to find. There's this fantasy that we have, like there's this perfect picture of the kind of woman we want. So until we get there,
but you keep exploring, because if you go through all the girls in the world,
no. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. For instance, a guy might be with a girl and. Certain things are not just right.
Okay, but nobody's perfect, though.
Yes, nobody's perfect. I agree with that.
Yeah.
More like, for instance, I'm talking about practical things.
Okay.
You understand? For instance, a guy is with a girl and everything is going on well. At some point, you now discover that this girl she's not, there are some certain things that she's not doing. She's not really the person you met.
Okay.
When you're dating a girl and your girlfriend comes to your house and she goes to the kitchen, she eats and leaves a plate for you.
Okay.
With
you to do the dish.
Stuff like that.
Okay.
That start pushing the guy away from the girl. The guy might not want to say that to her openly. He might not want to tell her it's over.
Yeah.
He still wants to keep her, but the guy start thinking of getting another option.
But why not? Okay, let's go to you. He mentioned, the fact that before we go to this issue of maybe you begin to find characteristics you never knew she had before you guys go deep into that relationship. Why do girls say, let's take it slow? When you've been, you guys, you've been meeting, you've been seeing for maybe a year, 6 months, And then all of a sudden she's saying, take it slow.
I'll give me some space.
Space a bit. Just, you know, what reason? You're talking for the ladies.
I think people are beginning to think with their head now, and not just their heart and all of that.
Yeah.
Once you begin to have this negative vibe around somebody, I think you should just start looking for another option.
Negative vibes, like
negative
why?
Vibes. Okay, some guys don't just know how to communicate.
Okay.
And you try to like tell them this is wrong, this is not wrong. They'll be like, I have been doing this all my life. Why are you telling me this time around now?
Okay.
So I think as in for ladies now, like I said before, once a guy starts giving you that negative vibe, he doesn't respect you, talks to you anyhow, talks down on you.
Is that the reason why some girls say?
Yes, then some will just feel they have that money.
Okay.
They have money, they spend money, but they're not just going to respect you, they're going to cheat on you.
Okay.
Like, you know, all of these things, it's so visible, it's so obvious. So, and
you're
know
saying
yourself.
Girls tell guys, give me space or give me a minute, let's take it slow when they see that negative energy from the guy.
Yeah, when they see no future with that person.
Oh.
But it's not just that. I feel it's a two-way thing. I agree with her. I agree with her for what she has said.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. When the guys are really misbehaving, you know, a sensible lady would definitely want to tell the guy, let's take it slow or give me some space.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there are other factors that might influence such kind of statement from a lady. When she's distracted from the relationship. Distraction in the sense that she's in a relationship with this guy and everything is going on well. Yeah. But one other, you know, fine guy with, money comes around and, starts distracting her and probably starts, dropping her off, picking her off, she he tries to avoid her going through the stress of, all those everyday stress she goes through. He gives her comfort, and now she starts considering this guy.
Okay, so those are girls who are maybe not satisfied with the person financially and all of that.
Yeah, she starts considering him, and from there she starts seeing the faults in this guy.
Okay, because someone else becomes a distraction.
Yeah, there's a distraction.
Okay, let's go back to social media. We had to go deep into that conversation, but let's go to social media. So there are people who post pictures, nude pictures, in the name of I'm trying to model for something. Or that one being said, weddings, they put out their marriage or relationship out there. For instance, we all know there are celebrities, maybe Chris Brown and Karrueche Tran. There are people, Black China and Rob Kardashian. There are people who put their relationships out there, and then before you know, they break up. And then they have to explain to the world, this is why we got with. Like, hello, Cardi B just said recently she's no longer with Offset, and they're married. So, because should I explain to the world what is happening on my social media, pages?
I think it depends on the individual. If you're a very conservative person, you don't owe anybody.
But conservatives are also beginning to get to the trend of.
I think there should be some kind of limit, if you ask me.
What kind of limit?
Maybe don't go all the way.
Some people do go all the way to
the bedroom. I don't know why you do that. Seriously.
Yeah, true. Like recently, I saw. A friend of mine was showing me a couple. Yeah. It was, I think, the man's birthday, and the lady, did a video she was kissing her husband and everything.
So is that too much?
It was on her staff. It was on her WhatsApp story and everything. So I don't know. Some people go all the way to the extreme.
But do you have a problem with that, Emeka?
I kind of. Feel it's okay.
Okay.
But at the same time, it depends on where you're standing as a woman, because it's your husband, but you definitely know the kind of person you have. You understand? Because I was telling my friend, I said, if our friends, the devil likes situations like this, and the devil works in details. If our friends, the friends around the woman now, like some of them might just get unnecessarily jealous about why would she be showing us how she kisses her husband.
But is that your business?
It's not their business, but these are situations where I'm talking about women.
I get
women are prone to
being jealous when they see such things
unnecessarily, and so if somebody comes after her husband now and just probably wants to just incite her, like wants to try. Women like
test the relationship or
experimenting.
Yes.
Like they want to experiment. Is this man really,
But who sent those friends, Sha?
No, that's what
You
I've
want
said.
to test it for
Yeah.
me? Haven't I tested it?
No, that's why I said a lot of women they want to, you know,
I get you.
test unnecessarily. They
Yeah.
just want to just check. Like, why would she? Is this